Hi everyone, my name is Ifeoluwa Olawale-Osoba and I'm a woman in the STEM space. I believe every woman has a right to be in the STEM space just as much as anyone else because it's not a question of intelligence or capacity. Women are natural problem solvers, which is one skill that is much needed in the STEM space. Me going into the STEM space, right, was not a one-off journey. I'm still in that journey, right? I graduated in cell biology and genetics, which is the medical line, basically. And I then started working in the bank. So imagine me now in the tech space. Transitioning was not quite easy, but it was something that I had to make up my mind was needed, and I had to sacrifice for it. So one of the things I did to transition into the STEM space was actually to identify what area I wanted to actually major on. There's so many tech courses out there. And one of the major struggles for us, especially as ladies or women, is actually finding the right one for you. So identifying the particular STEM space you want to be in is one of the very first steps to actually take. I identified data science. I got into data science, took a course, a 1-year course in data science. And then after my data science course, applying for jobs, I was not getting internship jobs. But one of the things that I did during my data science course was to take an exam in cloud engineering, cloud computing, as they call it. So I just took a foundational exam that was a free package that came with the data science course, right? I didn't think anything of it. Looking for jobs, an opportunity opened in the cloud space, and I thought about it. I mean, why not? If not, I have the foundational certificate. So I applied as an intern. Mind you, I have about 7 years experience before transitioning into the tech space, working at hospitals, working in the bank, cumulative about 7 years experience. Me having to go and start in the STEM space as an intern was a hard decision because, I mean, there had to be that removing of the ego that, oh, you've also worked beforehand. Why should you start off as an intern? But if you know where you are headed, then making the sacrifices for it would not be as difficult. And I can say today, to a very large extent, I'm proud of where I am. I've even gotten accolades from where I work as a cloud engineer. The only female in my team at the moment. All right. I work in cloud engineering pre-sales, which deal with, implementation and also advisory, level. One thing that I also think is a challenge for us to overcome as women is believing that you have to know it all. In the STEM industry, right, you do not have to know it all. It's more of the willingness to actually learn as you go on. That is one major skill that is also needed in the STEM space. You cannot know it all. You have to just be willing to learn because new things, new information is coming up every day. So you cannot get to a point where you feel like, oh, I've known it all and that's all. So to include more girls in the STEM program or in STEM industry, right? I believe one of the things we need is more exposure, letting the women know that this is possible. Also to let you know that it's never too late. You can start from where you are, whether you are still in secondary school, you've graduated university, you're already working class, you can cross over transition. One major thing that is needed is the mindset. You willing to take the sacrifice and take that bold step into it. Don't get yourself locked up in the mindset that, oh, it's too late. I've already spent 8 years in this industry and I can't transition. You can only transition from wherever it is that you are. Second, I think we also need mentors in that space. One of the challenges going into the STEM space is that there are not much mentors that are there to guide you through. So you have to do a lot of digging yourself, which I believe Chess Global is one organization that is here to also provide mentorship for, which they're doing a good job, by the way, which will help women and guide them into transitioning into the STEM space. So to you that is looking to actually transition into the STEM space, my advice to you will be brave, be curious, always be ready to learn. Willing to learn is more like it. And do not limit yourself here. Because the moment you limit yourself here, then you cannot go beyond that space in your head. So come out of that box that you have boxed yourself in. And I wish you all the very, very best. Don't forget that Chess Global is there for you. See ya.